I think there's so many people here that know Myra and Rollo and what this place is all about, that it will keep going. Myra and Rollo left a legacy that won't ever be forgotten.
Green Chimneys is definitely a leader in the field of mental health, in the field of education, in the field of animal-assisted therapy, and I think the fact that we have so many different areas of expertise and continue to really be committed to excellence is one of the reasons why we've endured as long as we have.
Students have the opportunity to be in an environment where they're in nature, they're around animals, they're around gardening. So maybe where they haven't been successful in other schools or in other environments, there's really a lot of different opportunities for them to learn in different ways and be successful and interact with nature, which for a lot of students, interacting with animals is something they love. So it really helps them get excited about being in school.
Community-based services is an extension of the work that we do here, except we just do it in the community and in people's homes. We embrace a family-centered approach, really meaning that families are the experts and they just look to us for intervention and connection to other resources in the community.
These kids, they need their recreation, they need to play, they need to get outside, they need to experience all there is to experience in the world, and I think recreation is inherently therapeutic. But we do a lot of specific work with kids, and we break up a lot of our program into the needs that our kids have. I've seen a lot of growth, and I see it from almost the second they get here.
The bridge to adulthood is what we're responsible for. And the staff is the conduit to the kids. It's the employees that we have that are so committed to making sure that child's individual education plan is met. Without that strong, committed staff, we're not Green Chimneys.
Every student in here came from another academic environment first. And unfortunately, for many of them, there were traumas involved with that. And so beginning to really build up their self-esteem and their confidence and help them to believe in themselves. And that's a huge part of this.
She's probably one of my most favorite teachers here. And the environment's just amazing. It's really nice, peaceful. I can get my work done and they help me out all the time with all the work I do.
It's the holistic approach. It's much bigger than myself. Being able to bring in the therapist, it's being able to bring in the farm teacher or PE. It's working as a team with all the staff. And through that, we build a better plan for each student. And that's what makes us so great.
All of the staff try to incorporate animals into the curriculum. We're very collaborative. I work with the classroom teachers, the social workers, the program teachers. Interacting with animals helps students a lot because they may not be able to read social cues or interact successfully all the time with other students, but a lot of them are able to interact successfully with animals. They can tell if an animal is nervous, they can tell if an animal is agitated, and being able to read those social cues with animals, I think sometimes can be helpful to carry those skills over into interacting with other people.
When kids are at the farm, they become the caregiver, not the care receiver. And for them to have a small amount of time when they can give somebody something, they can take care of somebody else, that's such a confidence builder, but also take a lot of pressure off of themselves to say, I can make difference for somebody else, I can help someone. And that really is very healthy. And I think that's something that we all as humans thrive on. And I see the kids really benefit from that.
You step on this campus and it's just this safety and simplicity of this place. So much love and caring and support. It's just a perfect environment for a child that's struggling to succeed and be happy. And each child is unique, and they can be that unique person. They don't have to fit into this model that a mainstream school has. They come here and they can each be appreciated for who they are as an individual.
My approach is humor, but the other thing is patient. You have to be patient with them and get an understanding of what you're trying to get out of them. You don't want them to fail and you don't want to fail. And I found that communication is really big. When we reach that breakthrough moment, you can see it in the kid's face and you know that you've done something special. They really believe, hey, I can make a mistake, but they're still gonna love me, they're still gonna care for me, and I can learn from that experience also. I think it fulfills me because I'm able to help a lot of people, not just kids, but like we talked earlier, family, knowing that I did something really good that day.
In my time here, I've seen a lot of kids go, a lot of kids graduate, a lot of kids leave, and getting a phone call or an email that, hey, I just wanted to let you know that I'm really doing great, and it's in part because of you. Hearing that is what makes it worthwhile. We become so much for the kids, you know, second parents, confidants, mentors. Strong bonds and strong relationships with the kids is going to be the difference between a really traumatic incident or working through it and it becoming really positive.
It's just such an honor and a privilege to work with families, and the fact that they allow us into their lives at usually a very vulnerable time. I feel like for me, I have just grown so much and have been able to expand my practice and learn different methods of treatment, learning how to work with animals, learning how to work with the environment to help change happen and to see such amazing transformations for kids and families, and to see healing happen. And that's pretty amazing.
I get to be authentic, and that's what's cool, is you're getting authentic teachers who are passionate, and Green Chimneys allows you to be that.
I feel very grateful that this is the field that I chose and this is the place that I work. I absolutely loved working with Rollo. I never stopped feeling such a strong sense of admiration for him. I think that his commitment and compassion and absolute love for nature, children, and education was just nothing I've ever seen.
He became a friend as well as a mentor. And I'll never forget the day he left to go to Las Vegas. And then obviously I was here probably at 6 o'clock in the morning at breakfast with him, and his only real response to me was, take care of my baby, it's your responsibility.
And I want to be able to say, when I pull my last breath, I did well. You feel that way, dear?
You did well?
Yes, I did.